adventurous Sagittarius, and welcome to March 2020. Yeah, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the astrological aspects to March for you guys. I like to start with a little bit of February. So I'm going to be starting about a week before March, February 23rd for you guys, with on this day was new moon in Pisces, and that for you guys was happening in your fourth house. So a new moon in Pisces in your fourth house has having to do a lot with your home, your parents, roots, inner security. It's your house of nurturing. With the new moon in Pisces there, it's a lot of beginning energy, a lot of newness psychologically. It's like a fresh start, and you're getting that in Pisces, which is very creative, very likes to fantasize, generate new ideas creatively. So you could be thinking of like how to reinvent your home, dreaming about new things to buy for your home, or things for your parents. Maybe you want to refresh your relationship or something for your parents that's doing it in a creative way. It could be like gardening or things like that. They're very home-based energies. So moving on to March 4th, we have Mercury retrograde. I know it sounds bad, Mercury retrograde, but I'll explain to you guys that it's a really can be very beneficial, and usually it is, because if you know how to navigate it in the right way. But yeah, March 4th, you have Mercury retrograde entering Aquarius in your third house. So the third house is the domain of your mental activity, your learning, your communication, your siblings, your brothers and sisters, probably communications with them as well. Having Mercury retrograde there, it's really asking for us to take a little bit more time, to slow down a little bit, because we're in such a go like modern world that a lot of times we forget, hey, let's slow down, let's ask someone how they're doing, let's learn a little bit, like let's take a little bit more time with this book, let's take a little bit more time reading this text, let's take more time sending a text. That's the kind of energy that this is giving. And being that it's in Aquarius, you're also like, you're moving slow enough to think like, how can I renew, how can I reinvent my communications? How can I put a different spin on like something I'm writing, or having fun with my siblings, stuff like that. That's the kind of energy that's underlining. Also on March 4th, you're getting loving, luxurious, beneficial Venus. It's entering its home of Taurus, and that's really good because it's a lot stronger in Taurus, so it's a lot more beneficial there for you. And that's happening, that loving aspect is happening in your sixth house, and that is, I wish I had that in my sixth house. That's happening in your work life, your health, your service and self-improvement. You're getting a huge boost there. You're gonna get like, this good energy. This Taurus is very determined and very, healthy in general. So it's like your work life, your health is getting a boost, and that looks really good for you. you could be getting like, you could be wanting to like even buy a new outfit for working out. Like Venus loves like to buy, it loves to like look cute, look pretty, all that kind of stuff. So it's those ideas of with that. Or you could be like making a new meal plan and having Venus there. You want it, you don't just want it to like feed you and like be protein and like veggies. You'll add a little spice to them. You want them to taste good. You want them to feed your soul. You know, that's the kind of energy that's there. So, all right. So on March 9th, you're getting a full moon in Virgo, and that's happening in your 10th house of career. That's another amazing aspect. Because the 10th house it's your outer world. It's your house of achievements. It's your career, your status, reputation in the world, your vocational purpose, the way you take power. It's really good. I mean, to have, it's even fame, your house of fame. Having a full moon in Virgo means that in the house of career, things are coming to a culmination. Full moons are very climatic. They're very like apex moments, like peak of the mountain. You know, you're reaching like energetic heights. It could cause, you know, people sometimes get anxiety on those days because there's so much of that passionate emotional energy. The moon's rules, like it's emotional. It's your inner world, and having it in Virgo, you're analyzing things. You know, you're getting things organized, and it could be for career as well. So if you're getting a lot of organizational energy for your career, that's really good for you. It's setting you up for a good March, a good spring. So that's great. Also on March 9th, you're getting the green light for Mercury. Mercury's going direct in Aquarius in your 3rd house. This is amazing. This is also going along with that full moon, organization in your work life, in your career. And Mercury is moving you forward with regards to your mental activity, which Mercury rules the mind in general, but being that it's in your 3rd house, you're quick. I mean, if you have been foggy in these past, in this past month, even 3 weeks to a month, your brain is like, woo, like you're hitting all the right notes mentally, and with your siblings too, and general communication, it's flowing, and it's flowing in the best way. It's flowing innovatively, higher mind. Aquarius is the higher mind. You're very like, your brain is like really on now. So very good, Sag. A week later, Mercury is re-entering Pisces at 0 degrees, a potent degree, and that's happening in your 4th house. So your 4th house has to do, it's moving towards your home, your parents, again, your inner security, your roots. So with Mercury and Pisces here, you're creatively like, you're communicating creatively with your parents, your home. You're like finding, you might be planning new things for your home in a creative way. Talking to your parents about like future plans you have, that they're very colorful, they're fantastic. And you're actually carrying them out because Mercury is direct, so it's not just going to stay in your head. You're gonna work on these things to bring them to fruition. Okay, so March 19th, happy spring equinox. This is amazing. Who doesn't love more sunshine and longer days, and you could be more productive. On March 19th, also, the planet Uranus, or Uranus, I mean, whatever, tomatoes. So Uranus is sextiling. That's a positive aspect to your true node, which has to do with your destiny in the world, your highest goals, your higher goals, your purpose. It's not just like your aspiration. It's like your higher purpose in life. And Uranus is very electrifying. It's an electrifying planet, bringing a lot of revolution, new ideas, fresh energy to those, your purpose in the world. Um, and it's in your 6th and 8th house, which has to do with your, wow, your work, your health. You're getting a huge boost, and it's revolutionizing your work, your health, your service, your self-improvement, as well as your house of regeneration, your house of shared resources, um, your house of intimacy, also the way you let go. It's it's like you're digging deep there. I see this. The story I see here for you is that you're possibly doing some inner work to regenerate, uh, and it's revitalizing you from within, and also revitalizing your resources that you share with other people, whether it be for business or different things like that. And it's actually boosting your work life, it's boosting your health, your self-improvement, because for you that's kind of tied in. I see that. I really see that for you here. Going on March 19th, the same day, you're getting another powerful aspect, which is very energizing, especially for you because you guys are a fire sign. And you're getting the sun, which is fire, entering Aries, a fellow fire sign. And it's aspecting your 5th house. It's in your 5th house of, wow, romance, fun, creativity. Also, it's playful. It's the house of like childlike playfulness. So it also has to do with children, if you have children, or if you have children close to you. But let's say you're single, ready to mingle. It's a lot of energy and passion in your house of romance. So that could be great for your dating life. Really great. Man, this is such a good reading, Sagittarius. Wow. So yeah, you're getting a lot of new energy in those houses. A couple days later, March 21st, there is a very powerful and long-ranging aspect that's happening. It hasn't happened in 29 and a half years, sorry. And that's Saturn going into Aquarius. For the past 2 to 3 years, 2.5 years, Saturn has been in Capricorn, which has felt a little bit like having like a fatherly figure, kind of like disciplining you and telling, kind of, yeah, fatherly figure disciplining you this is with regards to your 3rd house. So mental activity, learning, siblings, communication. So the past 2.5 years, you might have felt like you're going through this inner revolution in your mental life, like the way you process things, the way you communicate, like things have been a little bit stuck, like it's been a little bit harder. But now that Saturn's going into Aries, I mean, this is really great because air and fire, it's very synergistic. And I see in the next, 2 to 3 years, you're going to be, with this happening March 21st, you're going to be a lot more, have a lot more mental clarity, ability to discipline yourself mentally. Also, you're going to feel like you're refreshed, like it's revolutionizing your house of your thinking, your immediate environment as well, and with your siblings as well. This is really good. Moving on March 23rd, powerful, expansive, optimistic Jupiter is quintiling, which is a positive aspect again. It's quintiling Chiron in Aries. Chiron in Aries. Chiron it's an asteroid, but it has an energetic representation of. It's called the wounded healer. It's like it's past traumas. It represents past traumas, um, past wounds, maybe childhood wounds, and having optimistic, expansive Jupiter there, it's kind of like you might have like a miraculous moment of healing. It could be a fellow Sag. It could come from within, an aha moment, because Jupiter's there, your ruling planet, that pushes you, because Aries is there. It likes action. It's propelling you with great intensity towards it's like a miraculous healing of a trauma, and it's in your second. These aspects are in your second and fifth houses, and your second house has to do with your money, your possessions, your values, your skills. It's the house of personal resources. It's what you have, and that's being empowered by this. That's being empowered by this healing, this inner healing you're going through, this inner growth, um, as well as it's revolutionizing as well. This healing is revolutionizing your fifth house, which is romance, children, fun, creativity. There's a story here that's happening on March 23rd. It's saying you're healing in a powerful way and an expansive way, and it's positively affecting your wealth, your money. It's tied in, and that in return is also giving you very good results for romance. If you're single, all this positive energy is like electrifying. It's giving you like charm and probably like that charisma that attracts people. That's really good. It attracts money, attracts people. This is very good for you, Sagittarius. Amazing. March 24th, moving from that, we have another wonderful aspect, a new moon in Aries. Aries, a fellow fire sign. It's very conducive with you. The new moon in Aries is in your fifth house. Again, romance, creativity, children, just your inner child as well. It's getting like psychologically reset. It's getting like, it's a new moon. It's a fresh start. It's a good time for new beginnings. Energetic with Aries, for romance, for creativity, for fun. This is a beautiful month. On March 27th, we have an aspect that I've been talking about with all the signs. It's a lucky day, I call it, where Venus in Taurus is trining Jupiter in Capricorn. Things that you focus on will grow. It's like the Midas touch. Things that you're going to touch are going to turn, so to speak, to gold. I mean, this is an amazing day. I mean, buy a scratch or whatever. Like, I'm not saying you're going to win, but I'm saying it could be a lucky day, or it could be a day to focus on something and really grow it. A new idea, plant a seed and watch it grow faster on this day. Finally, to conclude, March 30th, powerful, action-oriented Mars is entering Aquarius, which is the sign of, nuance, new beginnings, eccentricity, new things, like revolution. And that's aspecting your third house, which is again, this idea of like mental stimulation. You're getting a lot of, your house of thinking is getting really stimulated. Mars is bringing action and revolutionizing with Aquarius there your mind. You're getting probably new ideas. You're communicating with people in new ways that you hadn't before. You're learning in new ways that you hadn't learned before. You could be learning something new. Your relationship with siblings is getting refreshed. It's getting new energy. It's getting revitalized. So with this month, I mean, your spring is looking like a real spring. You're springing forward, and you're gonna reach new heights here, Sagittarius, and this is amazing. So with that, I don't even have to wish you guys a good March, because I feel like it's gonna be a really great March. But even with that, I wish you guys a wonderful March season. a wonderful Pisces/Aries season. And hope to see you guys in April. And please subscribe, like, comment if you feel so inclined. And I'll see you guys in April. Have a great, great March. Thank you.